Hi everyone, Vader here. We're going to start a new Let's Play of 7 Days to Die, Alpha 13.8, Build 7. So I've got a little bit of experience in this game. I've played for too much, we'll say. For those of you who don't know, 7 Days to Die is a survival, crafting, base building, horde surviving game. And it's a little addictive, we'll say. I'm planning on keeping these videos around 25 minutes. I don't want to make them too long because I don't want to spend all day editing. So the first thing that we're going to have to do, just like every single other survival game out there, go there and punch stuff until we get resources. First things you're going to want to go out and grab are some wood, some grass, and I think it's 2 stones? Yeah, 2 stones. Because you want to make yourself a stone axe. And that sound right there is why we don't want to be in the frozen biome. The lumberjacks that are in this area that turned into zombies are really strong. It would take me quite a bit to take care of them. So let's just keep moving. Got some crawlers up in the road ahead. Those are annoying, but... Are you kidding? Already? Oh, I didn't know dogs could spawn the first day. That's crazy. I definitely don't have the stuff to deal with dogs right now. Yeah, he ran away. So the first thing we want to do is either find a clearing or find a house, because we have a lot of resource gathering to do. Alright, catch your breath. And the first tools that you make are absolute garbage. He's still chasing me. I have the enemy memory set to 30 seconds, so unless I break his line of sight and disappear for 30 seconds, he's just going to follow me. Yeah, he's just going to follow me. So I've decided to play a Nazgam because of the random gen issues we're having right now, where you can't do anything. Yeah, too many zombies around. So let's just go out into the woods and duck for a little bit. Or I'm going to have to deal with them, and I really don't want to without that club that I magically can't click. There we go. So as you can see, unless you have a very secure place to hide, you got to keep moving, because as you're making noise, you're attracting all the zombies in the area. These little tents typically don't have much good in them, but for the early game, they are perfect. So when you're meleeing, you want to run in and back up. Uh-oh. And if you aim for the head, that definitely helps. Just regenerate my stamina there. Don't want to get fatigued. I certainly don't want to die, but that would be rather embarrassing. Come on. There we go. Oh, nope. Aim for the head. Alright. If the game's too dark, which it probably is, I'll adjust it in post-editing. Alright, there's definitely another one. There it is. What I missed of the previous version, when there were zombies coming at you, they would actually make noise. Leave now. Ah, that sucks. Well. It happens. I was a little ambitious to go after that. Oh well. Hopefully I respawn in a nice area. I just dropped my tools. I have it set to drop my toolbox only because I would get super frustrated just dropping everything on death every time. Oh, I like this a lot better. The plains area, you can see whatever's coming at you from a huge distance. And so that's the edge of the map. Okay. That's a little closer than I thought I'd be. Let's see. We got trees in the distance. First thing we want to make is an axe again. And probably, honestly, some wood frames. Frame. My goodness. Wood frame. We're going to want a ton of these because we're going to have to kind of cheat the system and hide at night. I don't know what's going on with the UI, but it's not letting me... There we go. Drag and go. Now I can tell there's not too many zombies around because when they spawn in, my frames just drop. What's that? Bird's nest. These are super important, not for only like the eggs, but the feathers. As you can guess, feathers are used for arrows and crossbow bolts, and it's like the early game defense, which I'm probably going to make one right now. Three arrows. So I have the game set to, I think it's 50-minute cycles. So we're not going to hit nighttime this video. Next video we will. You'll get to see me hide in the little shack and cower in the corner and cry while the zombies run around outside. So one thing that makes this very different from other zombie games is during the day, the zombies are very slow. They're sluggish. They're not doing much. But the second the sun goes down, they snap to life and they run. So you can't just backpedal like I was doing there earlier and expect to win unless you were a really good at the game, which I could name quite a few people off the top of my head that can. We're gonna need some more arrows. But yeah, I've got tons of time with this game. Probably more than I'd like to admit. The longest I've ever made it probably is day 40, but that was hiding down in the mine because at that point it's just ridiculous. Unless you find one of those brownstone buildings and you like completely fortify it up, you're dead. There's really no way around it. You're dead. Some Let's Players actually will just run around on their horde night, but I find that dying repeatedly and then spawning in your house is not very good. So the way 7 Days to Die got its name is every 7 days a horde is generated and directed to you, no matter where you are. Whether you're a mile underground, you're up in a castle, whatever you're doing, they know where you are and they start coming towards you. Now, when I say they know where you are, they know your general area. So they will just walk through and just start punching all of your buildings or whatever you have set up for defenses. So what a lot of people do is they put up spikes, they put up reinforced walls, they sit on top and they just, well, let them run over the spikes and die. In this game, guns and ammo are a little more rare than other survival games. See if I can get him. Nope, right over his head. Yeah, he's gone. I gotta work on my aim a little bit. Okay, I've got 315 wood. We'll need a campfire. Definitely need some wood frames, so we'll favorite that. And we'll just keep going. Let's take this tree down. Is a Zambi right there? Yes. So you can see they're pretty harmless during the daytime. He probably can hear me. I'm surprised he's actually not going after that deer, like that other one is. Shoot him in the head. Oh, there's another one coming. Where is he? There it is. There we go. Come on. Some bullet casings. That's nice. Ooh, is that water? Nice. Is this a nurse? Nurses are very important in the early game because you can get first aid kits from them. Usually a headshot will do it. There we go. And band-aids. Band-aids are very important. Sometimes even the weakest zombie can come up and punch you, and if you start bleeding out and you don't have a band-aid on you, you might as well just stand there and die. There's nothing you can do. I'm not sure if like increasing a stat makes it less likely to bleed out. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's close. Little ankle biter. Oop. And I'm infected. So infected just means that my fatigue doesn't replenish quite as fast as it would otherwise. I mean, it's no big deal. It happens. I forgot my timer, of course. Yeah, that deer is going to be... Oh, you know what? Where is it? No. Wood's more important early in the game. So, if you see around the edge of my screen, you can actually see when you're crouched and hitting something that you're undetected. You'll actually see a little bit of a haze around, like in a circle. That's kind of way you know that you're undetected. They don't know where you are. And that's really good when you're just sitting there, farming up resources, getting wood, you know, mining. But I think you get more fatigued while you're crouching and you're actually gathering resources, but I'm not quite certain. And you can die by having a tree fall on you, of course. Because, you know, I didn't like this area anyway. I was just about to say you want to get out of the way because when the trees fall, they can kill you. But I'm definitely not going to edit that out. I'm not a professional gamer. I mean, I play games. I've played quite a bit of this. I'm an expert at the meta, but sometimes I kill myself on stupid things. And that was a very stupid thing. So let's see. We have 35 frames. Should make some more. Just for the night. I don't know if I'm going to actually record the night or skip that. Not because I'm going to be dying, it's because I'm going to be just hiding in a house, like, crafting. And that's not always the most exciting thing to watch. Let's see. So, 2 deaths, less than 20 minutes. Typical start for me. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah, all that for nothing. when I looked at my map real quick, it looked like there was... Huh. Map showing this is green area, not burnt out. So one of the new things that they added Alpha 13 was levels. Well, levels have been around, but they are actually useful now. So once I can find a good place to... Well, that's interesting. Stop. I will spend some skill points, probably in weaponsmithing. Just because, even though this bow is only level 30, it's so much better than the level 1 I made. So item levels go all the way up to 500. What's following me? Yeah, okay, we're good. Item levels go all the way up to 500, being the absolute best. Let's see. Oop, I see green. I prefer staying in the green zone because I'm probably going to overheat. So, over here under the skill tree, we've got skills. It's actually kind of awesome. I've got 5 skill points to spend. Let's get some better tools right away. Alright. Now, I'm not very familiar with the entire Nazgûl map, so I don't quite know exactly where I am yet. But I do know I need more wood. That's something that you could spend probably at least a good first 2 days just gathering. Was that a bird's nest? Yes. I pass those all the time. They're super important to get just because they give you the feathers. Now, unlike guns, bows don't make a noise. I hate these guys. Not because they're difficult, because they're difficult to hit. Of course. Come on. There we go. Haha. Alright. That didn't go as planned. Oh. Yeah, those things, we avoid them. Bears in this game are ridiculously strong. Let's come up here. So I'm sensed. Yep, I knew he was right there. Well, let's take care of him on the roof. He should follow up after me. He saw where I went. Or he's just gonna punch it. That's fine. What are you doing? Draft flare. We'll just go ahead, glitch up the ladder. Why not? Oh, of course. must be a lot of them spawning. Definitely must be a lot of them spawning. I'm gonna tear this place down just to find me. So they know I'm here. They don't exactly know where I am. Let's take this time to, detected? Am I hunted? What? Come on. Let's see. Alright. And here is honestly probably a good time to end the episode. Thanks for watching. Come back soon.